This is my Buccaneer. I started playing this character back in November, and we have made a ton of progress since then. However, we still have a long way to go if we're going to reach our goal of becoming a CTene Mule. Let's get started. Hello, and welcome back to another Buccaneer progression video. In our last video, we managed to solo hard Lotus for the first time, and we also ended up getting a Berserked out of it, which was, really insane. The luck on this account has been pretty fantastic so far. I cannot complain. That was the goal we set for ourselves last week, but it actually ended up being a lot easier than I thought. I think I was underestimating how strong I actually am. It's been a long time since I've had to sort of struggle on these bosses. So in today's video, we're going to set a harder goal for ourselves, and that is to solo hard Lucid. I don't know if we're going to be able to make it through phase 3 of that. But we're just gonna give it a go. I probably should do like a training dummy test, but I honestly am just way too lazy to do that. So we're just gonna buff up and see if we can get it done. Those are the goals we have set for today's video, and in order to do that, as per usual, we're going to need to get stronger. So I'm gonna finish my dailies here, and that might get us really close to level 266. We might actually get it. So I will see you in a little bit. All right, the dailies are done. Let's go ahead and accept these quests and see if that's enough to get us to 266. Wow, yep, more than enough. There we go, level 266. We are one step closer to unlocking the new area with that, and get a few more hyperstat points that can't really do anything with that, but that's okay. Very nice. We also have managed to collect a lot of these symbols. This should be enough to get us up to 18. And then I have a few symbols from the events that I want to use too. So we'll see where we end up after all of that. And there we go. A free 600 stats and probably like almost 1 mil combat power. And we are so close to maxing these out. All right, with that out of the way, I want to go ahead and use the other thing we've been getting from this Blue Dragon event, which is these fragments. I know I said I was going to start using my fragments on my main, but there's just something about using all this gifts, these free rewards for just a measly 2% passive EXP increase on my main that feels pretty bad. So yeah, we're going to use it on this account instead. That puts us up to exactly 150, meaning we can go ahead and unlock this lightning form. The last useful boost node, I'm pretty sure this is not too useful. So let's go ahead and activate that. And we still have a ton left over. Okay, looking at this guide, it looks like we need to push our mastery nodes up to level 6 now. So yeah, let's go ahead and do that. And that is all we can do for now. A pretty huge increase of damage, I think. And the last game we really have to make here is a little bit of cubing. The Miracle Time event is currently going on, and I did manage to get my top and bottom up to legendary and then 18% stat on both. I do want to push these to 21%, but there are a few other things I want to do first. Namely, let me switch over to the combat gear. I'm going to use red cubes on this and actually try to get either a item meso drop line or a double item preferably, or just going to cube it until I at least get a line of strength. So I do think I'm going to be playing this account more than I originally thought. So I actually do want to get meso drop gear on it eventually. And yeah, getting a line of strength on this would just be free damage. So we're going to go ahead and do that really quickly. Hopefully it doesn't take too long. All right, that was very, very unlucky. Definitely should have cost less than half of this, but that's okay. I guess we will take the strength 9% and call it there. Good enough. Next up, we still have a lot of money left to spend, and I think the best place to do that, is going to be on our gloves, trying to get a double crit line, or at least a crit with double stat. So I'm going to spend a good chunk of this money and see if we get lucky there. Oh, wow. Okay. Okay, our luck is made up for real quick. We got double crits. Wow. And I don't know how many cubes that was, like 20 or something. Holy okay. Yeah, we'll take it. And that's with a dex line too, which isn't the worst. Yeah, okay, that's a pretty big damage increase. Feel pretty good about that. I don't know what I'm gonna do with all these cubes though. Yeah, kind of wish I hadn't spent that much because I realized it might actually be a good idea to roll my secondary here until I get two 3-line attack and boss. But yeah, oh well, we will take it and yeah, take the win and move on. Feel really, really good about that. Okay. All of those upgrades ended up getting us over to 44.6 mil combat power. And with our FAMs on, which is just 4% attack and IED, puts us at almost 46 mil combat power. So yeah, feeling pretty good about that. All right, I think it's time to test our new damage on Damien. He is about as hard Lotus, which we beat last episode in like 7 minutes or something, 8 minutes. So this shouldn't be too difficult of a challenge. I just didn't really kill him last week because he's honestly a really annoying boss to fight. But no excuses today. We are going to take him on and see how it goes. I don't think this class really has a way to damage oops, in the air like that. Man, I never remember this lightning form dash thing. I don't really know how to make good use of that ability. If anyone has any suggestions, let me know. I guess that was actually not too bad of a use of it right there, but man, I just realized I forgot my collector's pot. That is kind of a bummer. He's like the worst boss to be stuck in for longer than you need to be. He's just so annoying to fight. Okay, that was rough. I was kind of letting myself die a lot because I don't know, I'm not used to Damien actually being like a struggle, and ended up trolling a little bit too hard and had to lock in there at the end. But we did manage to get the kill. That was pretty miserable, if I'm being honest. But next time we do it, I'm sure it'll be easier with the collector's pot. 386 drop. All right. Didn't get anything, but still, that is a pretty big crystal for us, and we definitely need the money. All right. I have these buffs for a little bit longer, so we are going to go ahead and give this a shot. I honestly don't know if I have enough damage for a few reasons, and I'm a little bit worried. I'm a little rusty on this boss. I'm used to one-shotting it on my main. But yeah, we're going to give it a shot and see what happens. All right, that is phase 1 done. We have 5 lives left. Honestly, I don't know how I lost like half of my lives that phase, but that's okay. This is supposed to be the easier phase, so hopefully we can lock in and watch this. All right, 3 lives left. We're getting close. I have to make sure all of my burst is up. So I can't use it here in this last 8%. All right, here we go. Moment of truth. Everything's up. It's gonna be close. Okay, nice. All right, it actually wasn't that close. Ooh, there we go. Hard Lucid. Our first hard Lucid solo is complete. This account is definitely a lot stronger than I was giving it credit for. Man, I really should have used an Onyx Apple. That definitely could have been cleaner. Oh, an arcane box. What have we got here? Weapon? Damn. Another armor piece. Pretty good. All right, everyone. It is Monday, and I've gotten quite a few bit of damage upgrades since I did my bossing earlier in the week. Let's see. We are now at 48.2 mil combat power. I ended up getting this to 21%, this to 21%. I think, yeah, this was maybe already 21. And then we ended up, this is probably the big one, is we pushed this to triple boss damage. I'm a little unhappy about, well, A, how much money this cost me, and B, how there's no attack on this. I don't even know how much better this is than 2 lines of attack that I had before, but yeah, I don't know. I spent a lot of money. We're probably gonna have to re-roll this later on in the future, but for now, yeah, we're sitting on that, and I think that's all the rolling I did. Yeah, and with all of that, we ended up getting to 48.2 mil combat power. If I turn my fams on, we are just shy of 50 mil, but as you probably already noticed, I did my dailies for today already, and we have got a few more upgrades to get. So let's do this. Level 19 on the symbols. Just one more level to go until we no longer have to do these. Really looking forward to that. And then we also got the Arcus symbol up to level 4.8. Yeah, super excited about all the progress that we made this week. Pretty much, I think I wanted to, I think I started with like 40 mil combat power. So this was about a 25% increase in power, which is pretty insane. We are also, as you can see, 40% of the way to 267. There is also there's a transcendent growth potion in here, which we are going to claim in a few days. I'm going to wait till I hit 267, and then we're going to go ahead and use this to push us to 268. Looking forward to that. That will also give us 4% more final damage on hard Dark Knell, which is going to be huge. Yeah, we got a lot stronger this episode. And again, I kind of feel like maybe I didn't push myself hard enough. So next week, I want to try even more bosses. I want to do Hard Will, and then I'm actually thinking about taking on my first CTene boss, Chaos Gloom. I'm pretty sure I have the damage to do it based off of how quickly I was able to kill Hard Lucid. And that's a boss that moves around a lot, and I had to kind of sandbag my damage a bit to line up my burst at the end for phase 3. I'm pretty sure that next week I'll actually have the damage to do like a 20-minute hard Dark Knell run. I just don't know if I can actually survive that long in that. So yeah, we'll have to see about that. But wow, yeah, surprised with how fast this account's been progressing. A lot of it's probably due to this Cont 4. Certainly helped a lot. Yeah, we definitely gotten very lucky. But oh, I also flamed some stuff. I got a little bit better flames on my gear with some of the event stuff. So that's another reason why we got the power boost that we did. I just thought of that while I was looking at the gear. But yeah, super excited. As for the gains we have left to do, definitely want to eventually 3-line all of our gear. That's going to be coming up. Could probably do this now. I'm being kind of cheap and just waiting for the miracle times for all of this other gear that's still unique, if you're wondering why it's sitting at 18%. But I'll probably save like 2 or 3 bill by waiting for that. So I think that's definitely worth it. And then we're at 475 coins or something like that for the Gullux, 485. So here we go. Yeah, we need 3. We're just 3 weeks away from actually being able to buy it. But yeah, I don't think I'm going to do that. Maybe my mind will change. We'll see. But when we finally do get the arcane weapon, it's going to be a huge boost. It's just got a way higher base attack to it. And then it's also, better flames. And then the potential will actually get like a real 3-line. This is what I'm using right now. Yeah, very excited to get that. I don't know how much of a damage increase it's going to be, but I hear that it's a 17-star Abso weapon is about equivalent, or actually I think it's better than a 22-star Abso weapon. So that might give you an idea of how much damage that would actually be giving us. Yeah, I think once we get the arcane weapon, I honestly think we're in like we're going to be solo range for all of these bosses. So very excited for that. And yeah, that's about it. 600 more strength to get from this. And obviously these will continue to grow. Yeah, this account is progressing extremely fast. And I'm going to have this CTene Mule done pretty soon, I think. And then once it's CTene ready, we're just going to kind of park it there and do dailies and slowly grind our way up to 275 to eventually use this as the as one of our Legion champion characters. And here's the Hexamatrix. Got a ton of progress in this episode. I actually have no idea where I started, but definitely gotten quite a bit stronger here. We're going to continue to put points in this. I think this goes up to like 9. We put these to 9. This might go to like 6 or something. And then after that, it might actually be time to do Hexastat, which I think I'm going to do on this character. And I might stop after I do the 2 Hexastats. I'm still not sure about this, but yeah, I definitely, we need to save up frags for the next 2 masteries coming like 6 months from now. And I don't know how much I'm going to need for that, but yeah, that's about it. That's all of my plans so far. Super excited for this account. Still having tons of fun. And yeah, thank you guys so much for watching this series. I hope you've been enjoying it. I hope maybe you've learned something. And yeah, if you have any advice for me, I'd love to hear it. Yeah, that's all I got for you. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.